Saint LFCTV with your boy Saint. You know what time it is. Yo, got the man them in here. Little late one because I'm not even gonna lie, between me and you. Me and Romz was in the background. I said, oh my lord, fam, this game coming up quick, you know, like bro, the scheduling. I thought we had a lot longer between the Champions League game and the semi-finals. So I was like, wow, we got to pattern up a preview because before you know it, the game's here. So listen, apologies for little or no promo on this one. But we know that, you know what I mean, community's live, you'll jump in when you jump in. Shout out everyone who's in, shout out everyone that'll jump in, shout out everyone that'll watch this on the replay. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you slap a like, please. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Help man out. So yeah, we're here, and yeah, imagine first man in here, not even Liverpool or a City man. Man's just here with a popcorn, you know, like big that.
C1, man.
Doing up neutral vibes, man. My guy C1, man. Big yourself up, big up the panel. Come on, each and every love, man. So I'm gonna start with it's a debutant on the channel, you know, like that. And so I'm gonna start over there, man. Real. Man City fan, take him in all his splendor because there ain't too many about, you know, like that. Nah, man, man like Patrick, big up yourself, man. Thanks for jumping on, man. How you doing, my guy?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me. It's good that the weather in Dublin is good today. At least it's not raining. It's not cold. It's just good weather. So it's good. It's good to be here, man. So you're all Liverpool fans, right? All of you.
Come on.
Wow, it's a one man defense today, isn't it? Okay, cool.
You know what it is, yeah? You know what it is, right? And people on my show, they know what it is. Like I like to do up presenter vibes. I like to do devil's advocate, you know, like that. I'm gonna do up that role. I'm gonna let my guy Ennie and Romz really go in, you know, them ones there. It's gonna be, you know, and I know you. You're on my Twitter. You can handle these two, you know, like that. I didn't it was, you know what I'm saying? You're more than equipped, man. But no, I love
I'm here to represent, yeah.
Thank you for the last minute showing and that. And it's nice to see, you know, black men are spreading our wings, you know what I'm saying? Like, man,
there's not many of us out there, yeah.
You know what I mean? We're taking over. We're not just circled in the bits, like, you know, like that. I'm not gonna lie. It's nice out here in Scotland as well, man. So it's a good showing. Boy, I'm gonna go to Romz, my G. What are you telling me, brother? What's good?
Bro, I'm good. First of all, everyone, good Friday, innit? Have a happy Friday. The weather's. You just said, Patrick, the weather's good in Dublin. In London, it's beautiful outside itself. But yeah, man, just looking forward to this weekend. It's a big weekend. A lot of big games, man.
Can't lie. Shout out, man's Ennie's Wi-Fi is gone to 0161, so it's a bit less in it. So he'll be back in a piece still. Shout out Pablo, man. Big up saying some wrong. Come on, big up yourself, man. And Trevor Weaver as well. Big up my guys always, bro. I hope you're having a good day. And like my guy Ron said, man. Happy. Is it Easter Friday today, isn't it? Yeah, happy Good Friday, man.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, man. We're all good. Hey, man, like Demo in the car.
Big up, Demo. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro.
Come on, Demo, what happened, bro? You need to check the batteries on your bat signal, bro. Man ain't said nothing about tacky, you know? Man, in here like, man. Man was like, yo, welcome. Now, so, Patrick.
Yeah, what's up?
Listen, I want to start off by congratulating you. Well done. We're both in the semis of the Champions League. So
thanks. So also to you guys, man. Like for me, even though I don't like Chelsea because after they won the Champions League, they were too loud on the timeline. But I still wanted them to go through. I wanted the English teams to go through as many as we could, you know. But you know, I was when one of my Liverpool friends told me that those guys are thugs, and I was laughing at him that season, saying, you guys are just making excuses. I never watched the games, so I was like, you guys are making excuses. Shut up, man, you're making excuses. Now I've never seen thugs like that. Those guys are thugs.
You don't really watch Atletico Madrid because it's not like they only do it to bro. That's unless they're in La Liga, they play a different. They're not so thug, but their recipe in the Champions League. Scumbaggery.
That's
They
bad.
pride themselves on it. They pride themselves on it.
I know the fans are happy. The fans were happy on Twitter. I remember when you tweet something, the fans were like going on Twitter, and I have a few in a few groups. They were telling you we don't care as long as we make it. And I've never seen it's evil, and it's evil. And the manager also brings that vibe, you know, and he likes it because he was clapping hands when people get fouled. He was happy. He was telling them, well done.
That's one thing I say about Simeone. He ain't acting up. That's him. He was like that as a player, you know, like that. Like, and
dirty.
Unless it's against my team, I'm here for it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it makes a spectacle. It's what it is. The dark arts. I'm not gonna lie. What I would say is people need to lay off, man. Innit? People need to let him. Like, at the end of the day, we're not here. We're not here to kind of pander to you, man. We're not here to pander to people. Let's be honest. If they came out and played you lot, you would have pulled their pants down. So I really rate, and if you look at the way that they played, as opposed to the first game, we all knew they would play, but they stuck it on you at certain times. Really,
they did. Yeah.
Like,
in the last 15-10 minutes, they decided to play football, but
to play actual football. And I said, Jesus, I had this all the time. Like,
you know what? As well, credit to City, because I feel like if that's past seasons, you lose that game.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
you're maturing in this competition, and
that was one of the worst things that I saw.
But it's good for you, though, you know what I mean?
100%, bro. You hit it on the money, bro. I did not like that win from you lot because it showed everything that you didn't have previously.
Yeah.
It was the grit. It was the scum. Like, we're gonna because when man brought on Fernandinho, I said, yeah, you know, bro, you're about to do your own shithousery. You know, like that. Like, that's what you need, bro. Like, you can't win everything techie.
That's true.
I let you should have had a pen though. That's one thing I'll say. That was a Stonewall pen. I don't know how they didn't get that pen, bro.
But to be very honest with you, all the madness that they were doing before, like, it was peak.
It's
like,
justice. It's just
it is kind of
peak. Hand in hand.
You know what you guys have said is true. Somebody also told me that it's like you guys have evolved. It's like you guys have sort of gone away from being quiet, being cowards. You're sort of now saying, you know what, we belong here. And it's a good thing that now we've reached the semis for the third time, because it was laughable. There was teams like Lyon slapping us out of the Champions League. That was embarrassing. But you know, I know. So now I think it is. But now I'm just looking forward to this. I'm dreaming that it happens. Maybe it might not happen. I really want it to be a Klopp versus Pep final, just to see how it goes. You know, just to see how things end. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Anyway,
100%, man. No. You know what it is, yeah. 1 second. You see what it is like where we were playing amazing football in the seasons up until 2018, and then when we got to the final with Tottenham, we made that the most boring game because we were like, I'm tired of doing this. Like, you know, then once we just want to win. I feel like City would have continued to go in there trying to play the best football. That performance, showed us that now you realize, now you know, like, nah, it's just about getting over the line. You know, them ones there by any means necessary, bro. Malcolm X football, that's just what it is. You know, them ones there, you just got to get it done. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty upset that you man have kind of got over that. In terms of, let's bring it back to this game though. In terms of this game coming up, I feel like, because I've got certain sections, big up Don Hussam. Me, you won't hear this from me. I'm hungry, bro. Man wants all piece of silverware. I don't discredit any type of silverware. Obviously, if we're getting into deep conversation, big ears, Premier League, I get it. They're the main food and then everything else. However, you can't have the quad without discarding any piece of trophy. But I know Don Hussam and certain man will be like, listen, this ain't the one or whatever. I feel like them man there and us man, we're all united in the fact that this game is bigger than it ever needs to be, because regardless of whether you rate the FA Cup or whether you don't rate the FA Cup, it's a boxing thing. One man's O's got to go. You know, like that. Like, you shag on this one, we can't do the quad. You shag on this one, they can't do the trem. So whichever way you look at it, there's more. You know what I'm saying? There's more kind of invested thing on that. And I just wanted to just take a minute and just see what you man's thoughts were on that. Patrick, go first, man. If you want, let me know your thoughts.
I don't know. Something happened to me after that Atletico Madrid win. Maybe this is how you guys feel. I sort of binned the FA Cup after that. Like something in my mind just clicked and said, you know, FA Cup was important when the ties were gone, but now I just binned it. I just said, you know what? F that. If Saturday we don't win or we win, F that, it's gone. But thinking about it now, that it's tomorrow, I'm like, do we have to give these guys this FA Cup? Because as soon as if we don't stop you, people have to remember this, that if City don't stop you, I don't think anybody's stopping you. And let's be honest, maybe people will be like, oh, you're trying to jinx. No, I have a feeling that if City don't stop you, nobody's stopping you in the Champions League. Nobody's stopping you anyway. And you're going. And once you get that quad, wow, I think we all just have to...
Pass the pad.
I think we just have to keep quiet. I think once you guys just get the quad, I don't think anyone should speak to you guys. Nobody should speak to you guys. Nobody should say anything.
If we get the quad, I might just call it a day. Like, what can I say to other fans? Like, what can you say?
No, bro. You know when man talking, man, you're walking into the office, you're hearing bare chatter, you walk in, everyone's silent, bro. No one can't chat to man. No one can't chat to man, bro. I'll walk into pubs and dead off the whole atmosphere.
Facts.
If you say put your quad on the table, who else is going to put one? Like if you in the Prem, if you say put your quad on the table, nobody will put anything.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, early Premier League and semi-final Carabao. Even after we got the Carabao, people are like, these man ain't gonna do the quad, man. Don't be stupid. These man ain't doing the quad. Then we creeped up on Pep on the back of his neck, you know, like that. Like, man, creeped up on the back of him, and then all of a sudden, I feel like if we do this cup, it's gonna change from. Nah, that man ain't doing the quad. I really hope these man don't do the quad. You know, like I feel like the seriousness on how we're, because bro, let's not lie, the quad is a big feat. This ain't no little man thing. Do you see what I'm saying? So
it's too big. It is too big.
It's a big thing. Never been done before. So people are like, oh, bro, City been in this position and they ain't even done it. We've seen you lot be the best team in the league for years. So our fans can't even fathom that we could do it. But I feel like we do you lot in this, people start thinking, shit,
it's a massive game, man. Because even if we take our Liverpool caps off for a second and we think about it from a City point of view as well, they're fighting for a treble, and that's only been done by United, I think. Or I think United. They've done it. They've done the domestic. They've done the domestic, and we've done the BTEC. Yeah, so this is a proper thing. Yeah, the Premier League and Champions League is what they're fighting for as well, isn't it? So this is a massive game, and I think both teams will go strong.
Some man's goals got to go.
Shout out to you as well, because everyone has this perception of City are trying to stop Liverpool doing the quad, but Naji, like, we're trying to stop them doing the treble. Do you know what I mean? Manchester teams doing the treble, that would do my head in, bro. Like,
do you know what I'm enjoying this time? Sorry for cutting you. You know what I'm enjoying this time is everybody has just ignored us with the treble. The treble for City is quiet. Everybody is on Liverpool quad. And we're just quiet there, but
that could work in your favor. Yeah, that's right.
I'm enjoying this. When I go on Twitter, all I'm seeing is quad, and I'm in the background. I was like, yes, please continue. Just continue saying quad. Give the pressure that side. But you know what? Let me give a bit of respect to you guys. Something that nobody has recognized this. We had a list, me and my friend. We were arguing at work, and we had a pen and paper, and we wrote down the squads. You guys have managed to slap our squad. Now it's no longer City that have the squad that's dangerous. It's actually you guys. If you look at pound for pound, obviously your midfield is too laughable a bit. And City has too much in the midfield. I don't know why we have so many midfielders. But if you look at your squad right now with Konate coming in, that was a very, very smart move. And Diaz was a very smart move. And what the fear I have for this game tomorrow is you guys managed to have Van Dijk on the bench, Trent on the bench, Thiago, I don't know if he's injured, but I don't think he was in the squad game. Yeah, and all these guys were just sitting on the bench, and you still managed to go through the tie. and Salah did not kick one ball, and Mane, I think, did not kick one ball. And then we had our squad, all of it fully on the pitch running. And I'm like, oh, Klopp has done to Pep what Pep was doing to Klopp before, always resting and then winning. And then when he plays him, his team, Klopp's team is tired, and Pep has fresh legs. I was like, this is becoming interesting, which I think is fair now. Because look, I'm not going to sit here and say we're victims now or we're underdogs. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying it's fair now that at least now everybody has players now. So we see who is the best.
Just to add to that point, Patrick, shout out Daps, because Daps said to me about 2 months ago, if you actually look at our 1 to like 18, our squad's not as big. I was like, Tim, whatever, man, get out of here. Look at all the money you spent, whatnot. When I actually went and looked, since you sold Ferran and that, when I actually looked at your squad, I thought, bro, like, we suddenly surpassed these, man. Like, our squad, depth-wise, is quite much
strategically as well. Like, we ain't done no crazy, like, strategic. We added 2 man. Before Diaz come in, no one weren't talking about depth in front, bro.
Exactly,
it's mad.
bro.
Like,
Exactly,
you put one man in the right position in that, and you're like, like, do you know what I
know
mean?
what it was, bro? You know what it was? It was a bit of disrespect to D9 and Taki, because that. But even when we bought Jota, it's that you've got Jota, but then you don't really have any other attacker to come off the bench. Now Diaz coming this stuff, raw, like
it's just made it. Yeah, it's mad. Like, it is mad. One thing I would say. One thing I would pick up on, Patrick, I think you were spot on. And is why I don't give you that much leeway.
Yeah. Because
you're dealing with Pep, who is arguably the best manager in the world. Do you know what I mean? Able to turn players better. Able to get the best out of these players. You mentioned, it goes back to the point where I've quietly, it does. I'm not. You man are giving these man a blight. You mentioned our midfield, and I agree with you. Mm-hmm. I feel for our system, our midfield works well. It works as well as it should do. But when you're looking at it objectively, it's quite needy in terms of. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
Cool. You can have Milner and Henderson in that other one. No, I respect Henderson, but that other lineup, when it came up and I saw that midfield, I was like, wow. One of them was actually Gini was actually.
Oh no, definitely. He was needed. No, he was needed. We haven't replaced him, to be very honest with you. But again, in our system, because of where we seldom, and I say seldom, need creativity from the middle. Whereas most teams sometimes have that creative spark in the middle. We're not looking for that. We're looking sometimes for our midfield to just keep things ticking over. Do you know them ones there so that other people can? But regardless, I do understand, and I say, yeah, you're right. But then I go to what you say in terms of your midfield and your surplus requirements of endless midfielders that are decent, techie. So then I come back to it and I'm like, why aren't so many people putting the onus on Pep and Man City for allowing themselves to be in a position where they don't have out and out strikers, and you have so many midfielders that you can't now mold them into what you need? Because no one weren't saying this when you sort of did it with Gundogan, you sort of did it with, do you know what I mean? It was like, yo, these men are slapping. Then now people are so quick to be like, but they don't have any strikers. I'm like, hold on a second. But neither do we. You know, like that. Like, we don't have out and out number 9.
Thank you for spotting that. You won the Premier League without one, and also Chelsea won the Champions League without a striker.
With that, bro. But no one really seems to say that, because it's like they give it, and I'm like, number one, you're not wrong. You don't have a striker, but you have. When I look at your team, you have players, you have a manager that he could easily make. Do you know what I mean? Sterling could be your Salah.
Jesus is a striker, bro.
Jesus, you could make him into your striker. I know you prefer him as the winger, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, you have more than enough in there to make it work, because you have an absolute layman manager. Do you see what I mean? And I feel like sometimes taking the onus off that and being like, oh, but I feel like it discredits how good of a manager he is and how good of a team you are. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm making myself.
Yeah, there's another thing about Pep. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, and I'm pretty sure some City fans get touched when you tell them this, but I don't. Most times I don't care. If you get touched, that means I'm telling the truth. I don't know if you guys have watched this, right? Riyad Mahrez comes from Leicester City. guy who dribbles, guy is technical, but Pep takes something out of you. Yes, he makes you better in a certain way, but he also takes something.
Yes.
Jesus came in, the kid would dribble past 4 players, and he was dangerous. Do you see Jesus dribble anymore? No.
You know what it is, Patrick? You know what it is, Patrick?
Yeah.
Pep makes a lot of his players robotic. That he makes them play into a way that he wants to play, even if it means taking away some of your attributes. It needs to cater to his system, but you can't really argue with it because look at all the success you've had. But you're so spot on with what you just said, because I've noticed it's that players when they first came to City, their main attributes are like taken away to cater for his system. And if you look at it, like, I don't think anyone will have a problem with it because you're getting success. But if you hadn't got success, then why is he stopping him from doing? I know exactly what you mean. That's a great point. That is a great, because I realized it as well.
You say the same about Grealish as well. Like, I kind of knew as soon as Grealish went to City, I was like, he ain't gonna be the same player we see at Aston Villa, because he's not their main man anymore. He's gonna be a cog in the system, isn't it? So
do you know when every man
wanted what he wanted at Villa, innit? You know,
every man was saying the same about Saint Max. When him here, I said, no, brother, you're not gonna get the same Saint Max when in a Liverpool, because you're not getting the owners to just go and cook. Do you know what I mean?
Dance around. You're not dancing in this team.
I need you to do a job here, and then do you know what I mean? And you'll become a cog, and then you'll lose what it is that. So again, you're very right, 100%. Let me get into some of these. Shout out everyone that's inside. Come on, man. Yeah.
Just to add to your original question, at what you lot's thoughts in that, just to chuck in there. You know what? I don't know if a lot of Liverpool fans think that, because you're saying Don Sam and other Liverpool fans aren't really prioritizing this as much. But the reason why I am is because out of everything, this is the thing we've not won in ages. 06 was the last time, bro. Like, it's been, 16 years. Like, bro, I don't even want to bait out my age, but I was a little youth when we last won the FA Cup, bro. So
I had the headline like yours, Rude Boy. My headline was moving.
Gerrard Steve was one of my earliest memories. And that FA Cup is like, every chartered team, your pub team from the road can enter it. Like, everyone in the country, and it's the magic of it. It's the end of the season. Like, it's the last game of the season. Nice day out. It's probably going to be sunny. Like, I want to win. I actually want to win this, bro. I want to win this.
Yeah, big facts.
This is the only one. This is the only one Klopp hasn't won as well, and he would have completed.
Yeah,
he would have completed this before
I think it was Saint that read this, or was it Steve when we did either you or Steve? He was saying Klopp could be the first manager to win all 4 if he wins the FA Cup. I couldn't believe that. We've had Paisley, Shankly, Benitez, all these great managers, but he will be the first manager if he wins FA Cup to win all 4. Like, it's crazy.
Wow.
I feel like, and I may be doing this with my Liverpool hat on, right? But Patrick, I feel like the level of football, the level that we've got to between Pep and Klopp, City and Liverpool. And again, I'm happy to say that I'm saying this with my Liverpool hat. And Patrick may be like, no, get the hell out of here. But I feel like it discredits the rivalry a little bit in terms of you lot getting 4 out of 5. We're done. You get the if we get the Prem, and it's like 3, you have 3, we have 2. Klopp, Pep does Centurion. Pep does retention back to back. Klopp is the first one to do all 4. Like, when we sit back and we look at this rivalry, it looks more like, yeah, these man were really cooking in there. You know, like that. Like, but if you not end up getting the Prem, then you end up getting maybe that you do the treble, whatever. And when you look back at it, it won't look so. Do you know what I mean? Like, it will look like Pep just slapped. Like, when we've been in the time, we know it weren't like that. Do you know what I mean? We know it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm trying to, I don't know if I'm eloquently saying it.
I know exactly what you mean. I'm sorry to interrupt, Saint, because as you're saying that, I thought it's so true. And what I've clocked as well, I feel like this rivalry is not going to be appreciated until 5-10 years down the line from the other fans, because everyone's speaking over the Pizzagate and Arsenal United. But one thing I'll say about Arsenal United, they weren't competing in Europe as well. Like, in that span of that rivalry, City have got to semi, City have got to a final. We've won it. We've got to, like, we're both going far in Europe. during that like 98 to 04 period, United and Arsenal weren't really doing it here. It was more domestic, you know what I mean? So I feel like this rivalry will be appreciated by, I'll say, the footballing world, maybe 5-10 years down the line once Klopp and Pep are done, because the quality of this rivalry, people aren't deep in it. That both teams are going far in every competition.
Like, there isn't been an adversary like City in the league. I don't care what man are talking about, bro. Like, bro, these man are like, it's inevitable for them, man. There, do you know them ones there? Like, bro, I'm just giving you the respect that you man deserve. Like, you don't understand. For us to get 99 points, bro, like, deep it, 99.
You know what it is as well, Sing? Co-op makes a good point in the chat. Fergie was actually dominating Wenger, but people move like Wenger was. I know he had.
Thank you.
Co-op, speak up yourself, Co-op.
You know
what was Arsenal doing? Like, what were they doing?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Like,
that's another thing. Listen, Invincible season never been done. Mad achievement, but Arsenal never retained it. Like, there was never a back-to-back thing. That Fergie,
bro, Chelsea come when Wenger and
there you go.
On a meaty thing as well. Said, you know what? I'll retain that. I'll take that, and I'll retain. I don't care what happened afterwards. They retained it, bro. Like, when you man were doing up. That is exactly like us, man. Now, next City, I don't care who you pick. Chelsea come and win it, and then retain it over us two.
Exactly.
Piss, bro. Don't mock, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't take the piss. Let me get into some of these comments.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll come back. Hey, Co-op, my guy, come on. Man said best Liverpool channel for the man them. Needs to be global. No, you know what? If you know, it's for the man them. You know, like that. So, I love it, man. Thank you, my guy. Shout out there to Games TV as well. Big City fan in here. My guy, true City fan, Patrick.
Better. How you doing?
Come on, bro. You thought I was gonna let you on the channel and just have you up there on your own? Nah, man. Do you know what I mean? I told you we got City in here. We got Chelsea in here. We're a community, man. We love it. Co-op, yeah. City got a bit of European experience now. Definitely. Do you know what I'm saying? Like 100%. You're not wet around the ears now, man. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
But me and Saint were saying something off air. Yeah.
We're getting into that next still. Salah needs to pick up, needs to pack Zinchenko. Hey, we'll get into that. If we win the quad, all we have to say is the letter Q, and man, then we'll go quiet. Not even Q. Then man, they're shivering, bro. You know, them ones there. For the sake of football, Liverpool can't have the quad. It would dead any football conversation. All jokes aside, this is what we're really trying to say.
When you deep it would. Nah,
but no man ain't been in the wilderness like us, bro. Like, now they're starting. We started this. You notice we started this, Patrick. You know, like, now you're starting to look at Arsenal, looking at themselves like, when is the next time we could win the Prem? It could be double figures. Man United, now they're thinking, what? It's been 8. We started. No one ain't been in the wilderness like us 30 years. So I think if any team deserves it, it's us. You know, like that. Hey, come on, my Don. Happy birthday, man. Like Ishmael. Gang. Man, like Triple Ish and that. Please make sure you go hit him and say happy birthday to my Don, innit? That's the only real reason.
And wonderful as well.
Trust me, man. Trust me. I won't even watch football after the quad. We'll go raving in the full kit.
He's right though. Like I wouldn't care. Like I would sit there and watch my team just be beaten 4-0. Let's say they beat you 4-0. Who's going to banter you? Let's say like United beats you 4-0. They start banter. What you say is, man, get your quad. Where's your quad?
I know, bro. But that's crazy, bro. Man doing up Terry Crews in White Chicks, bro. Just there, like, in my full kit. You know, like that. Man can't tell me nothing. Oh, my God. Shout out, Mohammed, man.
Good
afternoon, everyone. All right, so before I get back into some of the comments, because they are going crazy. 13th day of Ramadan, fasting today on Friday. Hey, come on, Mohammed, man. Listen, Ramadan Mubarak to everyone that's fasting, man. I hope it's all good, man. And Pablo's saying it's 14th day for man. So, you know, like that. Trust me. And I just want to say, like, shout out Mahrez, shout out Salah, Mane, all these man, do you know what I mean? Like, Kyrie Irving, all these man that doing up big, do you know what I mean? Important games.
Gundogan.
Do you know what I mean? Like, all these man, like, this isn't a small feat. You know them ones there. Trust me, let me miss breakfast, bruv, and you don't want to even be near me. These men are doing all day, so now gotta respect it, man. Gotta respect it. All right, so Patrick.
Yeah, what's up?
Like my guy said, man. Apparently, you man are doing up propaganda, trying to give us false security in that.
Nah, it's true. It's true. It's bad. It's bad.
Don't. It's bad. Nothing, bro. I see man touching his toes, stretching, like that.
Nah, it's bad. It's bad, man.
Nah, talk to me. What's going on, man? What's up?
Nah, man, like after Walker, you know, football fans were greedy. When Walker went down, in my head I was like, man, don't be a P. And I'm not gonna say the word. I was like, don't be a P. Stand up, man. We're evil, football fans like, I know.
Don't be a pussy.
I know.
And Thiago started to pick up, man.
I know, but I felt bad. We're just evil football fans. I was like, man, get up, stop doing that. I was like, oh my god, the guy is hurt. Then I was like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure now.
And Walker ain't like that. It's different for us. They are forever on the floor, like that.
And big up to Walker because he tried to come on and carry on. That he tried.
I think that's what is worse. I think that's what for City fans is like. Oh man, that really. If he had just gone off, you don't know.
Yeah.
But to see him come and struggle, like oh.
And he's wearing that leg thing. What do you call that again? He's walking though. That's the difference. People use the support stuff, but he's not using it. Yeah, he's not using the crutches. Yeah, he's actually just walking. So people are saying maybe it's great, but look, as soon as you wear that, it's not.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite.
Yeah. De Bruyne, apparently it was just it was just ice, but I don't think you see him on Saturday.
No,
honestly, bro,
this comes to my point because. Sorry, let me jump in. Can you see what we're saying? Seeing is believing. Walker, I know because I saw it. The point I've seen a little ice pack, these type of injuries, you can kind of get over. I'm not believing De Bruyne until I see he's not in the squad because I think Pep's just going to pop up like Jack in a box. Surprise! My man just in the midfield, bro.
I don't think so.
I don't know. And cool, what I will say is, even if he is in the squad, I don't feel he will start, but I do feel when people say he's just not in the squad at all, I'm not hearing that.
He will see minutes, bro. I do not.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be on the bench.
Like I said, yeah. Remember what I said at the beginning. Say what you will about the cup. The cup is integral to certain man's quads or trebles. Do you know what I mean? Like someone's O has to go. Like so, I don't think it's just like oh, you know what? Like I do think man got one eye on it. Like you know what? We can do this. You know them ones there. Like you lot. I said this in the review. And Patrick, let me just ask you because you're the first one I can ask. How much of you feels like, damn, that was 2 points dropped against us on the weekend?
Both games. Like,
Romz, I told you this. Romz, I told you something.
Like okay, there's a City fan, my friend Carl. I do videos with Better Games, the guy who was in the comments, and Carl,
Better Games, come on, man, come on.
Shout out to Carl. Yeah, Carl is very confident City fan. Trust me, very confident. You guys should have him. If you want drama and confidence, have this guy. It doesn't matter if we lose; he doesn't care. He says we're the best. He says we're the best.
I can't have that on because it's just too cordial. Like you know, them ones there. Like it's. I need. Patrick as well. You can't have a man like Patrick and then be talking crud. You know them ones there?
I know, no. I'll bring you Carl. Carl, if you're on the dog fight, he'll do it. So he told me that he first told me that Chelsea is not good enough, and I was saying nah. They have that hype from the UCL. They're doing well. Then they dropped. Then he came to tell me that. Remember, I told you they're not good enough. These guys are not. Then he told me that Liverpool is not actually. He says he's not actually better than us. He says your front is much clinical, but he says, I think we can outplay them if it comes in a football game. That's what he says, a football game we outplay them. But he says if it comes to being clinical and moments, Liverpool will kill us. If we give them those moments to kill us. So I was like, this guy, man, is just overconfident. Liverpool are good. Liverpool are nice. He's like, no. They have moments, but if they get those moments, they take them. We don't. So we watched the first game, and I was watching the game. And I was like, this guy is sort of right. I was like, okay, let me give him the second game. I didn't give him credit. Then the second game, he started analyzing because he sends you videos and analyzes for you. Man, this guy loves football. He's a coach, so he will give you. He's like, I remember I told you moments. So he said, point in moments. Trent, Robertson, Trent comes here. Go. He says, you see what I told you? These guys, if it comes to a ball match, right now, Klopp knows that, you know what? If I want to play football, this guy will pass the hell out of me. But if I tell my players we get moments, Salah will back in, Mane will back in. And I saw that game at first, the way we played in the first half, the way we dominated you. Then in my head, I was like, oh my God, why do we keep missing? Why do we keep having these midfielders that just want to pass? Like Foden, I can give an example. He got into the box against Atletico Madrid. He passed it. The goal was empty. He passed it. So I don't know what's up, but you guys are evil. Jota has no mercy. Jota has no pity. It's going in. So yes, we lost 2 points. I think we did, but I still give respect to you guys that regardless, as much as we can give it, you guys give it back. As much as Pep can dominate you for the first half, you guys dominate us for the second half. So we did lose the 2 points, and every City fan feels that yes, we did lose the 2 points, and at Anfield we could have also scored more in the first half. But this is what I want to ask you guys. Since you're here, don't you feel that, for instance, right? Because remember we had Sane, who my friend used to hate, Liverpool fan. He says he was a nightmare.
Oh, I hated Sane. I was so happy when hated Sane, bro.
That kid,
never happy either. Like never really busting smiles, just tearing up man's right back for joke. Like,
you know what? He's one of my favorite footballers. I just hated that he played for our rivals because I thought he was a player.
He's struggling at Bayern. It's sad. He's struggling at Bayern. It's sad now. He was playing wing back in the other game. Wing back. He was playing wing back. But anyway, what I want to ask you guys, like, are you guys from that other side? Since you've seen what City can do, like in the first half, obviously in the second half you guys come back. What if, let's say, Haaland walks into City and then we have a first half like that with you again, and man, it drops to Haaland. Haaland will just back in. Are you guys scared that if these guys maybe get a clinical strike or get somebody who's dangerous in the box, like Alvarez, who's coming to us also in June, the Argentinian Alvarez guy, big player? Don't you think that if maybe City have those opportunities, we have to improve, not letting them dominate us in the first half? Because if it's players like that, they'll bag. Or maybe you feel that, I think they get a striker, the game will change. It won't be tiki-taka, too much passing.
It's funny, right? Because I'm going to go to Co-op's thing, right? I'm going to use his comment. He says Pep used to play the strikers on the wing, David Villa and Henry. He likes playing midfielders up front to make the ball stick. So I don't know. I only say big comment, Co-op, big comment, because I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like, will he go for that? He happened to utilize what he already had. Would Pep had bought Aguero? I don't know. It just happened that he had him at his. Do you see what I'm saying?
They had to have two dinners to just agree, because the board never wanted him to go, so they are overruled Pep.
So this is why I'm like, I don't really know. I mean, it makes sense, but sometimes nothing's really like. Sometimes too much sense isn't really. It's football, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, and it makes sense to get that Haaland guy, but really and truly, I don't know if Pep will do that. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know if it goes against his system. I think more the one that you mentioned. He's Alvarez is way more of a City player, because it's not just out and out goals. You know what I'm saying? It's that he likes that sticking. He likes to be. Haaland ain't doing nothing but bagging goals, and he's not. I would say like a Kane would suit you more than a Haaland. I was gonna say, you know what I mean?
Harry Kane would have been a perfect option. I feel like
would have been better because of the way in which you play. But then to go and negate your thing, if you get a Haaland, man ain't worried, bro, because that midfield you was talking about ain't gonna look too higgy when we got Bellingham in there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, boom.
Now that's a baller. That kid is a baller. He's too good.
He is. All right, so I want to go into your predicted lineup, and then we'll go into ours. Before I do that, let me just quickly slap up some of these comments. Big up the gang. Shout out Marshall inside each and every time. Ilyas, my guy. Big up, guys. Just come back from work. Ilyas, I hope you're good, man. Hope you had a good day at work. But Fergie was dominating Wenger, and they still called it a rivalry. That's true. You know what it was, though? What I'm here for. I'm old school. I like a bit of needle. You know them ones there? I like a little bit of, like, all of this. It's weird. It is weird, yeah, because at the same time, I do like to see, like, the camaraderie between the two of them, like, yo, we just went at it and we can actually, but then at the same time, I'm old school and I like it. I pussy, shut up, man. You know what I mean?
Like Gomez and Sterling. I can't lie, I love that.
I loved it. And that's what Wenger and Fergie had, regardless of how good the rivalry actually was. You're always there because it had a bit of needle. This is just talent. Just pure talent. It's like we ain't got time for all the other bullshit because it's just you know them ones there. So it's one of them ones. Hey, come on, 40-year-old Virgil, man. You lot making me blush, man. Underrated channel. My guys, man. I love this community. And we just hijack Eddie, you know. Eddie just got put in the trunk with a duct tape, bro. So he's here, bro. You know them ones there. You're living on the channel now.
Eddie's gonna be a regular, bro.
Trust me.
No, big up you, man.
How come I ain't got the super chat option, brother? We're getting there, man. With the channel ain't monetized yet, but see how that's what I'm talking about. This is how I know you, man, are on, man. You know them, like, bro. How can I not support the channel, like, bro? Yeah. Soon come, man. Soon come. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. And
appreciate
please make sure you're
time.
going. I beg you, like, if you would please, it was a last minute thing, and man like Patrick come on. So please just go and give the love back. Go onto his channel and just go and hit a little sub for me, man. That would really, really make my day. I love Pablo. Shout out. Happy birthday, Ish, man. All right, so we're gonna get into some of the lineups, man. Marque says Ali, Trent, Ibu, VVD, Robbo, Fab, Naby, Thiago, Salah, Mane, Diaz. Brother, you pretty much,
literally
some money, bro, on my team. Like,
I only make one change from that team.
I make one change, yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll get into it, but yo, you pretty much, you pretty much.
Yeah, we'll chop that up because shout yourself, Marque, man.
Hey, come on, I love these ones, man. Good evening from Brunei panel. Come on, my guy, love that. Hope it's a cracking high octane football in favor of the Reds tomorrow. We move. Hey, my man Tarmizi, boy, trust me. That's a big comment. Love for yourself. Pep won't risk Walker and KDB for when the EPL and the Champions League is on the line. That's true. We're going to find out from Patrick what he thinks about that. And in the cup, man, like their games, yeah. Listen, we're going to pattern up something, man. Maybe a review on the game. Still, we might have to see. We'll see what going on. I'll get in touch. All of us would be cautious with our players for the FA to be proper ready for the EPL and Champions League. So we're getting a lot of that. Okay. Hey, come on. My guy, Carefree Lewis.
They got Lewis.
You know what we are. You know, like that. Sorry, Lewis. I had to, bro. I had to.
Thinks they're making it to the final. No chance.
So Palace are slapping you. That's what I'm saying. Palace are slapping you, man. Don't get insisted. Trust me. And just to say, Lewis, going back to the point that Patrick made, Patrick's too nice of a guy. I can see. I can get the energy. He's real nice. I'm not like that. I'm a scumbag. But there's no way that I wanted Chelsea to win. Are you mad, bro? Are you dumb? Bro, I said from early, and Romz is one of the man them that knew. I said from early, from group stages. I said, man, we need to watch out for Chelsea, you know.
You know what's happening? I was kind of just pushing Chelsea to the side. Yeah, they'll get knocked out soon. Saint was like, Romz, keep an eye on them. They're dark. Like, imagine if they go and retain it twice. Like, it can't happen. So when it happened, Saint was gassed still. I kind of just forgot about them still.
I think I wanted revenge. That's what I was looking
always
for.
had it.
I hear all of that, but revenge is just too close. What if you man slip up? Like,
oh, you're right, though. You're right, though. Yeah, same is too close. Right.
And if there's one team you don't want to play in a one-off game, it is Chelsea. Let's be real.
And
wait. The semis is going to be 2 games, isn't it? Home and away.
No, yeah, you're right. It is, but I don't care. But it's just still too close. You know, like that. It's not like quarters or like like that where it's like you still got bro. You slip up and then man are in the final. You know. No,
after you've said this, where I know that I knew that it's too close, but after I'm thinking about it now that it's too close. Oh, I think it's going to be tough for these teams. It's going to be tough for this team.
You know what? I mean this respectively, but you hadn't played. You didn't have this athletic experience then. I wouldn't trust the City versus Chelsea semi. I wouldn't put my money on it that you man would. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but Madrid, I think there's a chance there. There's a chance. I think pressing them, they can struggle with the team if you press them very well. I saw that.
Yeah, 100%. Sané is a nightmare. Trust me. Yo, like and subscribe, man. Come on, big up, man. And you're right, Co-op, man. Sané was a madman. The injury finished the kid. Yeah, and I just don't think he's enjoying his football up there, man. So he was a problem. He was
not even to get into them, but their manager, they don't even want him there. Like, he just doing
Yeah,
madness up there.
Nagelsmann is a madman, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't his player though, isn't it? He wasn't his player. It was that.
Nah.
It was Hansi Flick that wanted him.
Hansi-
Even when he's done
yeah.
to Nabri's having a, but yeah.
I feel like Hansi Flick was a bad boy. I feel like they pulled the trigger too early on that one.
What?
Anyways.
What?
Man like Zabiri with the braids. Man like Any in the building. Any. When you get the bless up from Zabiri, yeah, go.
No.
You know you're.
No, it's bad. Big up Zabiri because he was even saying in shout out Coffish. He was even saying in Coffish earlier on actually. He said the same thing. He don't trust City fans.
Bro, Zabiri is the funniest guy on the internet. I swear to God, bro.
No, I'm telling you.
We're not talking about that situation.
Trust me, Patrick's a good one, Zabiri. Patrick's a good one. We let him fly, bro. We let him fly. All right, so Patrick, fire away, bro. What's your predicted lineup for the game, man?
It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, and I'm thinking, is he going to stick to Stefan? Because he sticks to Stefan in the cup games. Because if he sticks to Stefan
that's who you play. Who you playing in the cup games? Oh, you better know your adversary. You know?
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I'm thinking, is he going to stick to Steph? Because if he sticks to Steph, and people are waiting to press us from the back, right? Because they know that he doesn't have good feet like Edison. So look, I'll go with Edison for this game, and it's the back four that's very difficult. But Diaz is back, and Diaz was warming up in the Atletico game. I think he was getting ready because he thought maybe Stones or Laporte is injured, but so Diaz I think is going to play in this. Now the thing is, right back. Right back, I'll put Cancelo. And then down the middle, I'm going to put Diaz and Laporte. I think he's going to put Laporte because he'll be scared of the headers from Jota, and Laporte is very good in the air. And then I think Nathan Ake deserves the left back spot. He might go for Zinchenko, but I would go for Nathan Ake. Yeah. He is. He's very.
Listen. You're not. There's nothing that you're saying that I'm disagreeing. I'm like, bro, he's been on crud, but left back,
that's what. You know, he plays for Netherlands. For Netherlands, he was playing as left back for a while, right? And the thing about Ake is this: It's not easy to skin Ake than how you'd skin Cancelo and what's his name, Zinchenko. So this is what I'm thinking. What's Zinchenko
going for? Well, I don't know why I'm.
Okay, let me give you a bit of tactic here. So basically, Cancelo, right, will go to the right hand side. But if you want to free Cancelo, you're gonna let Ake, John Stones, and Diaz form a back three at the back. So it gives Cancelo the freedom to bomb forward because Ake can bomb forward, but Ake can defend. So that's the reasoning behind Ake. And when he's put Ake in the team, Cancelo always cooks. He goes in midfield. He does whatever he wants. He end up as a striker. He can end up as a goalie. You know, Cancelo does whatever he wants. So if you throw Cancelo to say, you know what, keep double teaming Robertson, right? Which obviously it's not easy to skin Robertson. I'd rather Cancelo goes and skin Trent this side. No offense to Trent, but yeah, Salah versus Ake. Trust me, Ake is more stable. Ake is more stable. Ake is more stable. So this is what I'm looking at. But the midfield now, do we play Rodri? He's played so many minutes. Do we put Fernandinho? How many days? Let's count the days. Oh my God, it's just been a few days ago.
Bro, that's what I said. I thought in my head it was like 5-6 days, bro. In my head, I'm like, we got a good 5-6 days.
This is bad. This is bad. Bro. Somebody's going to be tired, and something is not going to go.
And you cannot have tired legs in that midfield, bro. Like,
okay, cool. Jesus. Okay, so look, I'm just going to go somebody who wants to win. I'm not going to go for charity or feel sorry for any other players. Rodri comes back in. Bernardo Silva was subbed in the Atletico game. He was subbed. He was put on the bench. So Bernardo Silva come in. Bernardo Silva hates Liverpool. You know, you guys, you know that. And you guys, I know you don't like him after what he did, but he hates Liverpool. You can tell from his interviews. So we put him and then we put Gundogan next to Bernardo Silva. Now, I think Trent is going to go face-to-face with Jack because Jack hasn't kicked the ball for a while. And if you're looking for a player who...
Jack who?
Jack Grealish.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. No, bro. I just
Gucci man.
Gucci gang. Yeah. I forgot my guy.
Get their hair pulled in.
Kickball for you, man.
Yeah, that was bad. That was violation. How do you pull a man's hair like that?
They done it in the first leg as well, you know. Just not as aggressive.
What's that? What's the fascination with his hair, man? They were touching his hair, like touching his face, like what the?
Don't worry,
you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, any man that's got a bonnet like that, I'm thinking you're definitely sensitive about your hair. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody said people should stop having man buns after what Eminem said to Machine Gun Kelly. Go.
On copy, shouldn't it? Yeah, shout out.
Oh, yeah, go. So
Darwin Nunes and that. He needs to allow them.
He also has it. So look, I put Gish next to go against Trent. Down the middle, I'm pretty sure Foden is still coming in. He's a young guy. Look, I know he's tired, but he's a young guy. I hear the head injury wasn't that bad, which is great. His mom was shouting. Do you see Foden's mom in the? She was next to Simeone.
Trust me, she was giving.
She's still gangster.
You don't know, man can take a box. You know, she's
still gangster. That woman is still gangster. So look, now at the right hand side, I would go for Jesus because why Jesus? Because he loves playing against Liverpool. He scores against. I don't know why Jesus loves dunking on you guys. I don't know how you guys allow that. But anyway, he didn't play the game against Atletico Madrid. He was suspended. So Jesus. So it's the front of Grealish, Foden, and Jesus. That's what I think we would go with.
That's very fluent, you know.
Yeah,
it's very fluent.
So Jesus, Sterling, Foden, yeah.
Yeah, the midfield is Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and Gundogan. And then the back is Ake, Laporte, Diaz, and Cancelo. I still think that team should be good enough to do something.
Elias is asking, Diaz not back now? He's not back now.
No, he's back. He's back. Diaz is back.
But you'd go with the. But you gave your because of the header, because of the aerial threats that we Jota has actually.
Yeah, and I think Diaz would be great for this. I'll be shocked to see Stones because he's played a lot recently. But I think we're looking for Laporte because of the headers to go against Jota. Because Jota, I don't understand with that height how he ends up scoring. Look, I'm starting to think that, man. I'm not against that comment. I'm starting to feel the finessing.
What, the 100 mil got finessed?
Let's give him next season. Let's give him next season. For a minute there, but I was like, did Aston Villa finesse?
You didn't get finesse. We all know that you overpaid. We all know that. Like,
yeah,
you know, was there. Like,
I think 70. I think 70.
Yeah, 100%. It would have been calm. Okay, with that said, guys, you lot been taking notes. We know what their game plan is. You see how I did it? Made him go first, so we know how we can counter their team. Now, all right. So, Allison.
Yeah.
It's a straight. It's a straight run to the end now, isn't it?
Let's say fullbacks and that straight.
Wait. Why don't you play Adrian?
No.
So Allison, let me mute this man. Let me just mute him. You're done now. Bro. Mute you. You sit down. About. We out of here, man. I was gonna say you said fullbacks. I think
fullbacks and that
are just normal.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah. What are you saying, Any? Yeah. Go back to the
time. I want to go to Any because when Mark K put up that starting 11. He said you make a change, and you're like maybe Ippy, and I was like, no, Ippy's the mainstay. So I want to know your thinking.
Mainstay for me. So
I was thinking, but I don't know, man.
Do you know why he's not doing it? Any?
What? This would be his third start in a week.
I was just about to say that.
Bro. And you know why I also start Ippy? Yeah. Let's be real. We caught them out of the offside trap, but Wembley bigger pitch. If they do beat the offside trap, I'd rather Ibu running back than Matip. So, and I just think off that performance against Benfica, I think Ibu will be high in confidence. Yeah. I start him in that. I can hear Matip. If you see Matip, you go.
Who's at the comment?
Can you imagine that? Look at the comment. Atletico would never do that against Liverpool. You don't mess with
Virgil going mad.
Are you mad?
Bro, how does man have waves in a bun? Like, bro.
In a bun, bro? I get seasick. And you ain't even let out the ting. What's going on?
I'll never forget Troy Deeney's comments that he's the best. He smells nice. He gets good. That
and he's nasty as well. And he's polite and that. I was like, nah, this guy's an idiot. Yeah. I'm telling you. All right, so Ibu, I'd say I say, yeah. So Ibu got the pace. He's got the Hey, bro, I can't say nothing. I've had all my little one doing up madness. So trust me, you know what time
he's
it is.
making that bare noise. I'm making it well.
But I have my brother coming in and out as well.
Come on, you know what time it is. Yeah, Ibu for me, and just mainly because it's 3 times in a week, bro. You know them ones there, like so. Like let's not try and get too much out of my Ips.
You're not convinced me still. Ibu thing still.
The only thing that does worry me, sorry to jump back in saying, obviously Ibu has start, but only thing that does worry me with City, you have to be tactically aware, and obviously Ibu's young, so that will come. But Matip is a bit more intelligent, and he will read situations better. That's the only thing Ibu needs to be concentrating tomorrow. But yeah, it's still Ibu. And
it's VVD though, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's got a good one to kind of pattern him up with, so he'll be all right. Midfield, I feel like for me, Flacco, Thiago, and it's the third one. I would have put Keita.
Yeah. I don't want to see Hendo. I'll be real.
Yeah, man.
Maybe to come on, shore things up, depending on it, but I don't want to see Hendo. No. You know I love Hendo, but no.
Yeah.
I had to just do that because man was giving up so much, Hendo. Oh, bro. Foden's mom got a
I was laughing at that. What were you laughing at? I was laughing at that comment.
That comment has folded me. I was laughing at the way that you was doing up demo for Hendo. And then man did a 180 quickly. Man said, nah, leave him over there, bruv. Like, allow him.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Bro, Koa, you're moving crazy with that comment, you know. That's outrageous.
You're replacing Trudon. That's a Trudon comment.
That's a Trudon comment, you know. Oh my lord. All right, front three. I'm saying
the OG.
OG?
The OG.
I don't think. I think Diaz has to start.
You reckon?
Saying, you know what it is? Because Mane played so well in that second half, I'm thinking, who's Diaz going to start over then? I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Because you know what?
That's a very good question. Because I didn't say it. I just said, you see that? You notice? I just said, that's the start. Yeah. Put him in the mix. So I didn't really say like.
Because you know what?
Can I ask you something? I would be more scared of Firmino in your team, and then with 2 wingers.
That's a segue into my point. Cool. A lot of our best performances against City, I know the game ain't playing on history and that, but it has been about OG front three. And I even said, I wasn't in the preview, but I was saying to people before the game on Sunday, I want to see the OG front three. I got shut up quickly because everyone's like, that's what Jota's there for, just to bag. And that's exactly what he did. But the amount of times Jota couldn't even make a 5-hour pass, and then he made a dent in my ball. Like, I was so mad. I like Jota, but Firmino, this is, if there's a game he played Firmino, this is his game. And what makes my point even stronger, he got a brace. So he's going to be more confident and he's in a good run of form. I think it's the OG front three, Mane, Salah and Firmino.
No, you know what?
I can hear it.
No, now you said it, yeah. I agree. I feel like with Jota, he had a better game at Anfield. He did have a better link-up game at Anfield. But I think now I'm sitting there and I was listening to what you're saying. I agree. Bobby was always starting for me. Like you said, Patrick. Bobby, we need Bobby. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you had a dilemma on the left then? Yeah.
It was more on the left. But then Eni said something as well, and he was like, Mane was so good in that game. I was like,
man of the match.
You know? He was so good in that game. So I'm like, you know what? And on top of that, I saw their faces. I saw the energy they had to deal with when we brought Diaz on. They were like, oh, this is long. Do you know what I mean? To have that, I'm gonna go with the original front three. I think you're. I like what you man are saying. 6 times is saying Alisson, VVD, Ibo, Robu, Trent, Fab, Thiago, Naby, Diaz, Mane, Salah. Say nothing. I don't know.
Patrick, that's the same as Marquez. I
wouldn't be too mad at that. You know, I wouldn't be too mad at that. Mane up top, Diaz on the left, and Salah on the right. I wouldn't even.
That was my initial thing. That was my initial thing. But then I thought I need Bobby.
And you know what? You know what I can hear? I'm still playing Bobby, but do you know why I can hear that, Eni? Because we were cussing Mane for not linking, let's say a month or two ago. Mane link-up play, dropping into that false nine, the past, I'd say month, has been exceptional. That he has shut me up. So I can hear that front three. I can hear it.
But I can't drop Bobby after now he's doing what
Yeah,
all
exactly.
of us have wanted him to do. He's bagging. He's doing, you know, them ones there. There's no real reason for me to do that. That's my second half front three. That's my second half front three. We start with original three and then we move into second half front three. We end the game with that. Kanate started in the C-back next season, in my opinion. Depending what happens to Matip, I can maybe see that. I want that old school team with Felipe. That's why I went Harvey and Bobby. Okay.
I hear
that pace. I do hear that. Matip over Lovren Jr., please. Demo, stop that, bro. Man ain't bro. You're not trying to hear that tacky slander, so stop that Ibu slander, man.
Word. Don't need to come for tacky.
Innit?
I'm joking, I can't come for him this year still.
Manny offers everything Firmino does and more.
Of recent, yes.
I don't think everything. I still think Firmino's still a little bit more slick with it. Do you know them ones there? Like, I feel they have a little bit. It's weird. They offer different things. You know, I think they have a different problem with Mane in there. Do you know what I mean? But right now, on Bobby's form as well, Bobby has to start, man. And that's what Demo says. So I ain't gonna go at it. Right. Apparently, the coaches said Bobby ain't played for Brazil since June last year, and the rest means he's back to his best. He's slightly got a good goal ratio this year. He has 20 in all. Shout out.
He's 2 from 100, isn't it? He's 2 from 100.
2 from 100. And Drifty said it from early. 20 in all comps this season, man. So yeah, man, I'm with that. Told you, man, about Mane striker. He's reinvented himself. He really has. He really, really has, man. I'm gonna shout out Mane for that, man. Big up yourself each and every time. All right, guys. It's been a really good one. I'm not even gonna lie. I've really enjoyed this one. Before we get out of here, you know what time it is. Have to do up the predicted scores and that. I'm gonna leave you last. Romz, what are you telling me? I'm gonna leave you last, Patrick. I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going for a high octane goals galore 3-2 to Liverpool after extra time. Let me go deep after extra time. I think it goes 2-2 again, full time, and we nick it extra time. I just feel like the Atletico Madrid performance, I feel like would have taken more out of them than the Benfica did out of us, and we rested a lot of their players where they didn't have that luxury of doing that. But I do feel that we've got a bit more in the tank, and we'll just get over the line. 3-2 after extra time.
Okay.
I think it's going to be very open. very.
I'm going 3-1 normal time. I predicted that for the.
I like you.
Why have you done this to me?
I predicted that for the Premier League game, innit? And it didn't come true. So hopefully it comes to fruition this time, innit, man? Inshallah, we win 3-1 still. The whole of the front three to score.
I can't even, like, that was my thing, you know. I was gonna say that, like, it's 3-1 normal time. I think we're gonna do it, you know. Like, and now that Eddie's even giving man juice, I feel like it's gonna happen even more. And we're gonna lie. And no KDB, and we can abuse that right hand side.
Walker as well, bro. Walker, I can't lie.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We can abuse that right hand side.
Remember what we were saying in the chat, Eddie, bro? The amount of time he's a get out of jail free card, like they don't have that quick man to.
He's a cheat code for them, bro.
Literally.
Top right, RC, down. He's a cheat code for them, man, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not, Patrick, bro. Clip me up, bro. Bro. Man, don't respect Ake on the right, bro. I'm looking for him to get yam up, bro. I don't care. Clip me up, bro. If we can't clip up Ake, bro, come on, man. That Ake on the right is the equivalent to us getting Villarreal in the semis. Like, come on, man. Like, you're not serious if you can't deal with that, bro. You know, like that. And with that said, Patrick, you're telling me, bro. You can't say you don't have fun, bro. Come on, man.
No.
Come on, bro.
You know the funny thing is, every time I've been on a stream and somebody has said clip me, always something bad happens. So I hope it continues. You know what? Bro. Look, out on the left, I know it's laughable, but we'll see anyway. For me, I see.
Wait, before you go on, Trevor,
yeah, go ahead.
Stop that. That's uncalled for. That's uncalled for, bro. It's uncalled for.
No, that needs to stop. That needs to stop.
That's uncalled for. We're not having that.
You know. But I used to think it's just unfortunate. But why is it always him? Like,
bro, that's what I said. That's why he broke me with the comments.
It's a bit mad,
bro. Stop that, bro. Sorry, Patrick. Go.
Wait. Are people still claiming that? Are they still claiming that too now? That the goal was not straight from De Bruyne's foot, because they say because Matip touched it, that's why it went in. Is that people are still claiming that?
Yeah, it is though, no? Or is it not?
Oh, wait. Let me talk to Trevor. Trevor, when the goal was scored, right, where they say De Bruyne, at the bottom, do they say Matip touched it? Just please, I want you to show me the game
Oh,
thing.
the game thingy and see if it was.
Does it say
But
brackets
we all
brackets.
know. Oh, come on, bro. We all know, like, like that. Like, I hear where you're trying to go, Patrick, but come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he does enough.
Okay,
Like, he does
okay,
enough.
let me see. What I see in my head is just a 2-1 to City. Obviously, we're gonna have to kill this game at the beginning. I think if we don't kill it, as Romz says, after we played at Atletico Madrid for that long, if you guys really want to beat us, I think if you keep this game until second half, until the last minutes, if you guys decide to say, you know what, you run around, go ahead. But because if as soon as you guys, even from the bench, you can bring Diaz or Jota, I think you guys are in trouble. So we either have to finish this. I bet you're going to see City from the start are just going to try to go at you with everything
And
they
just
have.
actually,
To try and finish it. Because they know that, look, these guys was half of their team was sitting on the bench. So I see a 2-1 to City. Obviously, for me, I don't know if they go to pens. Do we go to pens in this one? Or
Yeah,
go to
extra time and pens. Extra time and pens. We'll go.
Yeah, there's also something at the back of my head telling me that this might end up to being one of the most boring nil draws we've ever seen, and it goes to pens. Something is just telling me that.
When he said 3-1, I was going to go that way, and I said, no, I'm not even putting that in
know
the air.
what? That's gone through my head, but then I just it never is with us two. It just never. It's inevitable. And both teams always score.
It is. All right, man.
Can I say one thing before you go to the comments?
Of course you can. Come on.
There's also a feeling in my head that Gucci Man might actually shine in this game. This might actually feel the coming of Gucci Man.
That's a Gucci man.
Bro, don't do that, bro.
That's nothing, bro. Anyone but him, man.
I know, bro. I know. Trust me. All right, cool. Let me get into some of the comments before we get out of here. Shout out everyone that's been inside. Chat's gone brazy. Again, like I said, didn't even promote this, man. So shout out everyone that jumped in. Firmino's passing, playmaking regressed. He's not the same player. Mark, I will say this, and I've said this many a time. This is one of my quotes. Our success is built on Firmino's legs, the running that he's had to do. He's one of the first people to do it. So, like, I'm not saying you're not right, but there's clear reason for that. Do you know them ones there? Marshall 2-1 Liverpool. Big up yourself. Moad, guys, would you reckon starting a front three of Mane, Salah, Diaz as Wembley pitch is massive? That is very true. It is massive. Where we could get space in behind. I think we will win 2-1. Salah, Mane to score and Foden for them. That's a Mane, Salah, Diaz wouldn't be bad because of how wide the pitch is. But then hearing what Patrick said, he would like them to come out and go hell for leather trying to get us out of the game. After they've just had an Atletico game that took it out of them, I would love to then bring on Diaz for the second half and stretch them after they've given 60% out of their time. Do you know what I mean? And really take it to them. So I still would probably go with the original front three in order to expose them a little bit more second half when they're a little bit out of gas. What are you saying about that, Ron?
No, I agree. Because that's what I was saying. I just feel that Atletico ran them into the ground. Whereas as much as we still brought on our big hitters, they didn't play the full game. And just before what Patrick was saying, that's why I feel we're just going to have a bit more in the tank than them.
All right, 3-1 to the Reds. Don't know. Berto Games says, win or lose, I'll see you, mans, in the post-match video. Hey, Berto Games, I'm going to get at you. We're doing something. Don't get it twisted. Without a doubt, we are doing something. Matip scores in our favor Matip scores in our favor. Are you saying this time, or are you saying that he just scores in our favor? Do you know what I mean? I hope he scores in our favor, and I hope, I'm saying that happens. Ali would have saved it. It was a meaty shot, to be honest. Big facts. There's only one Gucci Mane and Sadio Mane. And there's only one Gucci Mane and it's Sadio Mane, apparently. Colt was saying, don't know. If y'all want to see Nat shine, then go watch Bournemouth now. Okay. Come on. That's from the man, the big man, Demo. And last but not least, Tarmizi says, whoever plays alongside Thiago and Fab needs to take risks and is key tomorrow. Big facts. Remember them goals in the past, Genie 17, 18, Ox Rocket 18, 19,
Big comment.
Fabinho long range.
Big comment.
Oh, hey, Tom Easy. Big comment, you know.
Big
There's not
comment.
much in that comment I don't actually think is facts. So yeah. Especially after the that Madrid game, I think City are ready for Bobby to run rings around them. That's a good point. Guys, this has been a very good one. You can tell, like, our previews don't really go up this long, you know what I'm saying? But we had a good one, and it's an important one, so we had to, you know what I'm saying? We had to bring up the big guns and that. Mad enjoyable. Any? Come on, love for jumping in.
Thank you for having me again, bro, man. Love, you know I love coming on and that, chatting with the bros.
Yeah, come on.
And big up Patrick as well, bro. Big up Patrick.
Yeah,
Yeah, Patrick, love you meeting you, bro.
Twitter, any Forex, cornering them, man. You know, like that. Giving him.
I say it every time. Shuts down the spaces. I'm just joining, just hearing him grinning.
Him and Ak. I like Ak nice.
Yeah, AK is proper.
AK is proper still, but Eddie's my guy.
Yeah,
so I've got to give home support. And yo, Patrick, tell the fans where they can see you. Tell them what you got going on, and much love for coming on, bro. Much.
No, thank you. No, you can find me on True City Fan channel on YouTube. You can also find me on Pitch Points. This is the channel I do with Carl, who's from America, and then you can also find me on Twitter on True City Fan, and that's it. There's no Instagram, no Facebook, nothing. That's it.
Come on, but he's a real one, bro. And I hope you lot really enjoyed the show. It's nice to have football and the man on that we can just, you know what I mean, talk in that. Man like Tom Mizzy sorting of Brunei and that, yeah. Come on. Great show, guys. Smash the like button. Thank you, Trevor. Much appreciated. Marshall, been a great show. Thank you, bro. Pablo, come on, big up yourself. Bobby will tire out City's defense for Diaz. Just smoke them with pace on the second half. Exactly what I thought. This is literally what I said, bro. Big up Patrick, big up Romz, big up Emmy, big up Saint. Hope you man have an amazing day. Will do, my guy. Love it.
Big up yourself every time.
Come on. Hope everyone in the chat has an amazing Friday. Yo, Luna, say hi. Oh, my little one's acting up, bro. She's just acting up. But yo, we're out of here. Thanks. Good Friday to everyone. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man. And me and Romz are doing a watch along for tomorrow. So come check it out. And if you want to jump in, you know, like that. And yeah, man, we'll be out here. Listen, Saint LFCTV, we're out.